Hey guys, welcome back to Smoky Mountain Taco. Today I wanted to come in and share a news article with you that I found a little bit concerning. Let me know what you think about this down in the comments below. A Kentucky 2025 Toyota Tacoma owner reports persistent transmission slipping and jerking from first to third gear. Despite 10,000 miles and multiple dealer visits, Toyota claims they can't replicate the issue, leaving the owner without a loaner or a fix. That's not good. The 2025 Toyota Tacoma, a truck long held as a gold standard of midsize reliability, is facing a growing wave of owner reports regarding transmission instability. Specifically, fourth-generation owners are documenting severe first to third gear jerking and slipping that often occurs during the initial drive cycle. Now, I haven't noticed anything on my Trail Hunter, but if I do, you'll be the first to know. Despite an official technical service bulletin from Toyota addressing similar failures in early 2024 models, many 2025 owners find themselves in a repair limbo in which dealerships claim they cannot replicate the symptom. This report investigates the disconnect between the manufacturer diagnostics and real-world owner experiences, offering technical insights into the I-Force powertrain's hydraulic behavior and actionable steps for owners facing dealer pushback. But apparently this has been reported quite a bit. A lot of gear hunting, transmission slams. I've had some comments in some of my videos about this very issue. This is the real deal. Now, this latest case involves a Toyota Tacoma owner from Kentucky whose 2025 model began acting up at just 3,000 miles. By the time she hit the 10,000 mile mark, the first to second gear slip and second to third gear excessive jerk had become a daily occurrence. It happens when the truck is first driven or when it is accelerating quickly. These early reliability reports are making third-gen owners hold on to their keys tighter than ever, and I'm not giving up my third-gen. Clarissa's situation is a perfect example of the replicate or bust dealer policy. She says, "I've complained 7 million times and they haven't done anything. When I first drove it, the transmission slipped from first to second, from second to third, it jerked excessively hard. The dealer keeps telling me they can't recreate it. My personal opinion, it goes along with the experience of the dealer. Not all dealerships are the same. There are some that are good, and then there are some that are bad apples. I've come across that myself. I even had a Ford Ranger back in the 2000s that I used as a daily driver. And I was actually on a long road trip, and on the way back, the engine just exploded. The dealership that I took it to there was a Ford dealership, said I would need a new engine. I called BS and had it sent to a machine shop, and they fixed it. Now, one thing I did notice at my local dealer is that I guess they're not used to upper trims. So they did tell me that I needed to replace my air filter in the Trail Hunter. Well, you don't replace the air filters in the Trail Hunter. You clean them. It's a reusable air filter. So to recap, I've complained 7 million times they haven't done anything. When I first drove it, the transmission slipped from first to second, from second to third, it jerked excessively hard. The dealer keeps telling me they can't recreate it. It only does when you first start driving. My truck just rolled over to 10,000 miles, and I've had the problem since 3,000 miles. They told me it was because it was cold outside. Well, we've had 80-degree weather and 17-degree weather, and it still does it. Now, the fourth-generation Tacoma's 8-speed automatic is a sophisticated piece of engineering, but the more complex something is, the more likely it is to break. It's just simple. I've been doing software engineering in some form of capacity since the mid-90s, and there is a principle called the KISS principle. Keep it simple and stupid. And that's no different in manufacturing of Tacomas. You've got to keep it simple and stupid. Otherwise, things will break. That's my 2 cents. And according to reports from Car and Driver, Toyota is already replacing some 2024 Tacoma automatic transmissions. And there is a lawsuit now out in California. I need to go look that up and see if it's made any progress about the transmission issues. But they are replacing some automatic transmissions in the 2024 Tacoma because either a pressure control solenoid actuator or a torque converter clutch actuator is stuck in the off position, which makes sense. If a dealer tech doesn't drive the truck when it's stone cold or under the specific quick acceleration load Clarissa mentioned, a computer might not throw a code and the tech might not feel the jerk. Motor Trend even said that Toyota has admitted to transmission issues and is replacing them for affected early models, which is why I say avoid the 2024 Toyota Tacoma. Never buy the first year of a new generation of anything. It doesn't matter what it is. You got all those bugs that first year and you will have some issues. No fault to the manufacturer, it's just the way things work. You're gonna have those bugs the first rollout because you can't see everything. I don't care how many people you throw at it, I don't care how many tests you do, it does not matter until it gets out into production in the real world. You're not gonna know because everybody's gonna be doing things that you wouldn't have thought of during testing. It's just the way it is. Now, to protect your investment, keep these points in mind if your Tacoma starts shifting harshly. The cold start variable. Many solenoid issues are temperature dependent. The metal expands as it warms up, which can mask a sticking valve. If your dealer can't replicate it, you must leave the truck overnight. Log the data. Use a simple OBD2 Bluetooth scanner to record transmission fluid temperatures and gear command data when the jerk occurs. Showing a technician data log is much harder to ignore than a verbal complaint. And I prefer using the launch OBD scanner that you may have seen my previous videos. I'll put a link down in the description. The loaner barrier. Dealers often claim they don't have loaners to avoid taking in a vehicle for a multi-day cold start observation. This is a logistical hurdle, not a mechanical one. TSB awareness. Reference the existing TSBs for the 2024 model. While Clarissa has a 2025, the hardware is identical. If the 2024s had solenoid issues, the 2025s are likely seeing the same tail-end production defects. And it is hitting the community forums. One owner shared a 24 transmission took a dump at 10K miles, starting with a slipping torque converter fill when shifting from second to third. In that same thread, another owner noted that the 2024s have a known issue for the transmissions, so they replaced it with a new current one along with a torque converter. Another owner highlighted the vulnerability of the new system, mentioning, I got a 25 and a 2 to 3 is weird mainly when it's cold. I've noticed on my 25 with 6,000 kilometers when it's cold a couple of times. If your dealer is giving you a cannot replicate runaround, do not just drive away. Here's how I would handle it. One, I would personally say that's not good enough. Start with that. Just pull a straight up Dave Ramsey there. That's not good enough. But I would get video evidence. I would request a ride along from someone there at the dealership. I would open a case with Toyota Corporate and even check the radiator. The 2025 Tacoma uses a complex isolated portion to cool the transmission fluid. A small unnoticed leak or debris can drop fluid levels just enough to cause slipping without immediately triggering a warning light. Watch your fluids. Look under your truck to see if you see any leaks. So if you're experiencing these transmission issues still, when you buy a new Tacoma, if you've noticed in my lot walk videos, on the sticker side, you'll notice that it tells you where the transmission is being made. For the most part, the transmissions are being made in the US. But what is your personal experience with your 4th generation Toyota Tacoma? Drop your comments down below and let us know how your transmission is doing. Mine, it's fine. I have no issues whatsoever. I don't feel any jerking or anything like that, and I've had my Trail Hunter off-road in all kinds of places. Matter of fact, yesterday I took it up to Meadow Creek Tower down in Cherokee National Forest to go check out some awesome views. If you like that video, be sure to hit the subscribe, like, share, and comment down below. We'll see you next time. Smoky Mountain Taco, out.